How many of you want to decrease your stress and enjoy life more? How many of you are willing to take the responsibility to do so? There's no appreciation around here. I just do something and, I don't get any appreciation. That is approval seeking. Don't tell me you're not seeking approval. You're expecting somebody else to give you what you need so that you don't have to take accountability. If you're doing things and grumbling about it, I strongly suggest you stop doing them or stop grumbling. Did you ever have a real annoying person in your life? And that person, you finally surrendered your focus from being on that person is still in your life and they no longer faze you anymore? They didn't change, did they? So it's not them. The stress formula is the stressor plus my reaction, in other words, your own reaction, equals my stress. How many of you have gremlins in your head? Right? The voices, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's not about the white coats coming to get us or something. It's those gremlins. All of you who think that you don't have gremlins, I guarantee you do, because many of you, when I said how many of you had gremlins in your head, thought to yourself, gremlins? What the heck is she talking about? Don't tell me you don't have gremlins. We all have gremlins in our heads. And we listen to them in the destructive messages, the negative self-talk. We say transform it to positive, and we say, well, why listen to that? That's a lie. Isn't the other a lie? Women, we go crazy, we go shopping, we go to the store, we get an outfit. And of course, we've asked 20 million people their opinions because we cannot do it on our own. We go home, now we're going to put that outfit on. We go to work, we show up at work, and somebody says, good morning, Karen, is that a new suit? Yeah, why? What's wrong with it? Nobody said anything was wrong with it. Who said something was wrong with it? The gremlins. And you listened. You've got to silence those gremlins in order for you to enjoy life. If you say you want to enjoy life more, start acting like it. Here's what we know about clutter. External clutter is a sign of internal clutter. If you have external clutter, I guarantee you have internal clutter. If you have that, you have high stress. Women, a major area that we tend to have clutter is our closets. Right? We have a clutter in our closets. How many of you have ever kicked somebody out of your closet just so you could have more room? You don't use it all anyway. And what do? Then we open the closet and we stand in front of it and we say, I have nothing to wear. So not only do you have the clutter issue, you have the gremlin attack going. Then you're running late. Oh my goodness, I'm running late for work. You go and you say, good morning. Oh, what's the... And you got lack of emotional control. You see how these just kind of pile on top of each other. There's also with clutter, there's people that are what we call pilers. Are any of you know that you're a piler? You know, you got a pile here, you got a pile there. But I know what my piles are. And then there's some denial pilers. Here's the denial pilers. They come in, they say, it was here who touched my pile. Right, Lori? I knew right where it was. Excuse or accountability? Excuse. If you are not making conscious steps towards the improvement of your life, you are contributing towards the deterioration of your life. When I say goals, I do not mean like the ones that many of us do at New Year's. I will try to exercise more. I say if you're trying, you're lying. True? Because you're not holding yourself accountable. Did you notice we are quick to hold everybody else accountable? They said they were going to change. They're not changing yet. I'm watching. I see that. What about you? You have an interaction with a coworker. You are so annoyed. You are sick and tired of this person. You walk away. What do? You keep replaying it. Oh, and he said and she said and oh my gosh, and I needed to do this. And you go over and over and over again. Those of you who thought you didn't have gremlin voices, most people have tapes of people still not in their lives that are being played in their head. In that movie, The Secret, they talk about how like begets like. If those are the thoughts you hold in your head, you will get the outcome of those thoughts, whether it's what you want or not. So you must transform your thoughts in order to enjoy life and transform your stress. Mental replay. You're in charge of the switch. We make excuses for taking action. We make excuses for valuing ourselves. Everybody treats me, I just want some, but nobody, and I try and it doesn't matter. And if you're doing it this way, it won't. You've got to get some credibility into yourself. Here's a key. If your sentences begin with if, he, she, they, you are not taking accountability. If only. Or the ers, you know, if I were thinner, I'd be happier. The ers get us into trouble. Why? Because the ers are comparing ourselves. But where are we comparing? To ourselves or outside? Outside. And every time we do that, stress goes up. So the only effective place to compare is self. But what do? Especially women, we like to watch the things that are sappy. Right. Touch ourselves. Oh, what do? Oh, that was good. Oh, wow. Touched my heart. Touched my heart. I know. Rewind, replay. Oh, wow, was that good. And we wonder how come we're all stressed out. Because did you notice that our ideas of silly are not the same? Like men, when they're doing this male bonding thing, they have this concept that this is silly and fun. Who can belch the loudest, whatever. True? Is it true? Guys, I'm not saying to not do that, just don't do it around us, we're not amused. But the same with women, with the things that we find amusing and humorous and guys don't. Right? Guys, you get frustrated over this concept that we just kind of enjoy. Did you notice women? We never go to the bathroom alone. True? I have to go to the bathroom. Do you have to go? No? Oh, but I'll go with you anyway. And just envision your life or the portion of your life that you want to be different. Just go there wherever it is. And if there were no limits, if money were not an issue, if you knew you could not fail, what would you change? And what I want you to know is that what you just envisioned is not a fantasy. It's not impossible. It's your reality when you decide to claim it. So when it comes to your life, just remember how valuable you are. In order for you to decrease stress, in order to enjoy the quality of life, you got to be willing to embrace your vision, do whatever it takes to achieve it. Thank you for a wonderful time together, folks. Thank you.